volume of frustum can be
Can be
20.
quickly, dear.
Yes, sir. Sir, frustum volume can be like if we take the volume is the base radius into height. No, base area into height.
Of what? Of a cone. Of a cone. Are you referring to a cone?
Mm, no.
Krish, please come with clarity, dear. You are not explaining yourself. Yes, what are you trying to suggest? What is a person to do if he or she is to calculate volume of a bucket, capacity of a bucket? It is akin to calculating capacity of a frustum, correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Now, to calculate capacity of frustum or volume of frustum, I ask you to take a cue from here. Take help from here.
Yes, sir.
Scale it up to volume. We did for curved surface and total surface area. You scale it up to volume. Tell me how will you go about it? You have to just replicate it. Tell me what will you be doing for volume?
So we can
Volume of a frustum. Yeah, please, come on.
we can take the volume of the larger cone and subtract it from the volume of the smaller cone to get the volume of the first.
I'll take that. You're absolutely right. You'll take volume of the larger cone and subtract the smaller cone. Absolutely correct. Very good. Now, please, you enlighten me on what is volume of a cone? What is formula for volume of a cone? You were saying something which I had an objection to. That's the reason I'm asking you, and I'm reaffirming your understanding. Why I'm trying to reaffirm your understanding? You said area multiplied with length will get you volume. Absolutely clear. Absolutely clear is this that whenever you multiply area with length, you will get volume. But in that case, area must be constant, Krish, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes,
When you
sir.
say area of the wall of your room which you are seated in is multiplied with length, they'll get you volume. Correct? That is what you'll say. Area of the wall that you're seated, the room that you're seated in, multiplied with length will get you volume, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, but that is for which case, Krish? That is for the case when area is constant. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
You can apply same area into length concept for cylinder as well. That area multiplied with height will get you volume of cylinder, correct? That's the reason we have pi r square into h, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's the reason we have pi r square. Area is pi r square multiplied with height h. Same yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But can you say the same for a cone, Krish? Can you say the same for a cone, that in a cone as well, volume will be area multiplied with height? If you will say yes, then I will ask you which area are you referring to?
Yes, sir.
Getting it? So it cannot be the same, right, dear?
Yes, sir.
So that was my objection. You said something which I was to object to, and now I have raised question. Tell me what will be volume of a cone then, Krish? What is formula for volume of a cone? Quickly, please.
1/3 pi r square h.
1/3. And why so? Because from one cylinder, you can get as many as 3
Three.
cones. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
From one cylinder, you can cast out as many as 3 cones. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So what do we get the volume as? 1/3 pi r square h. Find here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please don't lose sight of it. And now I'm going as per Chris's suggestion, which was 1/3 pi. Now, Chris, which radius R1, R2?
So pi r first we take r1 square.
Okay, R1 is square. Let us say total height is capital H, Krish, just to make it simple, right?
Yes, sir.
So what will it be? Into H, correct?
Yes, sir.
And from this, what should I subtract?
1 by 3 pi r1 square small h.
R1 or R2?
R2 square in
R2 square.
bracket h minus h. Capital H.
Yeah. Not small h, capital H, not small h, correct, yeah?
Sir.
Previously you said small h, correct, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you're right. Fine, yeah, got it?
Yes,
This is how you will calculate capacity. And the question was on capacity. What is capacity of bucket? Capacity means nothing but volume. Is it okay?
yes, sir.
Okay. Now, sphere also we know. Your doubts, please. Sphere, what is the surface area, all of you? What is surface area of sphere of radius r? All of you, Gunika, tell me. What is surface area of a sphere of radius r? Surface area. Surface area of a sphere of radius r, Gunika, quickly please. Gunika, unmute yourself. You're not audible.
Sorry, sir. Surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square.
Very good. And what is volume, Gagan, of a sphere?
So,
Volume of sphere of radius r?
so 4 by 3 pi r cube.
4 by 3 pi r cube. Are these formulae clear to all of you? Firstly, tell me that. Because this is what you have to write questions on tomorrow. Are these formulae clear to all of you? Are they at your tongue tip? If not, please try to commit it to memory for now. Is it okay?
Yes, so.
Is it okay, Krish?
Yes, sir.
You are fumbling, Krish, right? Yeah. Give me yes or no. What are you fumbling, Krish, the other day? Krish,
Yes, sir.
you're fumbling the other day. Yes or no? No.
Yes, sir.
On these formulae, you're fumbling the other day. Now it should be at your tongue tip. Find ya.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Your questions, please. Gagan, please read out the segment for me. Next segment on maths.
So like NCRT part.
Yes, that's it.
One second.
And by the way, Gagan has uploaded his work and much appreciated on Adi Sarma. I would like you to follow the suit. Is it okay, Gagan? Is it okay, Krish and Monica?
Yes, sir.
So please follow the suit. Please follow the precedent that Gagan is setting. Please be in the habit of uploading your work. Why? Because let me tell you, Gagan has been known to what I ask you to submit. Today only he has taken his notebook from my place as I asked him to submit in when I will be over here regulating my classes, then I'll be asking you for physical submission of your notebooks. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. Sir, after the class, I'll be sending you the work energy and power numericals and exercise 13.3 from NCRT.
Okay, very good, Gunika. Please keep up the tempo. Keep up the good work. Krish, you're lagging behind nowadays. Why so?
Sir, I'll send you this.
Huh?
I'll send chemistry and physics today. I'll try.
Yes. Yes. Okay, good enough. Yeah, Gagan, please continue.
So from hemisphere.
From sphere.
So once again.
Read the paragraph.
So I'm opening the page. How many faces do we see in a surface of a sphere? There's only one, which curved. Now let us talk about a solid sphere and slice it exactly through the middle with a plane that passes through its center. What happens to the sphere? Yes, it gets divided into two equal parts. What we will each half be called? It is called hemisphere because also means half. And what about the sphere of a
Correct.
hemisphere? How many faces does it have? It has two faces. There is a curved surface and a flat face. The curved surface area of a hemisphere is half of the surface area of a sphere, which is
Correct.
half of 4 pi r square.
Okay. 4 pi r square. 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 4 pi r
A curved surface area of a hemisphere is 2 pi r square, where r is the radius of the sphere of which hemisphere is a part.
Yeah,
Now,
correct.
taking the two faces of a hemisphere, its surface area is 2 pi r square plus pi r square. So the total surface area of a hemisphere is 3 pi r square.
Is this clear to all of you? What he has right here? These are sphere taken by us. Sphere means solid. Is it okay? It's not shell.
Yes.
We technically call hollow sphere a shell. Is it okay? So it is not a shell. It is sphere. It is solid. What you do, you cut in two halves, two equal halves. Is it okay? If you cut in two equal halves, then as we know, hemi means half. So each half will be called hemisphere. For if it is a wholesome sphere, then there is only one surface which is visible to you. As you are viewing from outside, there is only one surface visible to you, which is the curved surface. But when you cut it into two halves, two equal halves, on two halves, you get two surfaces. One is the curved surface and the other is the flat surface, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
One is the curved surface and the other will be flat surface. Correct? Yeah. Flat which one? Flat which one? Flat this one, right?
Yes, sir.
So curved surface will have half the surface of the hemisphere. So surface of the hemisphere, sorry, half the surface of the sphere. Surface of the sphere is 4 pi r square, and half of it will get me surface of curved surface of hemisphere. Correct here? Curved surface area. So curved surface area of a hemisphere will be, I repeat, curved surface area of a hemisphere will be half of the curved surface area of sphere. Agreed here?
Yes, sir.
So this is curved surface area of sphere. Half of it will get me curved surface area of hemisphere. And after of that, what I am to add to it? I am to add to it area of flat surface, because there are two surfaces to this hemisphere. There are two surfaces to this hemisphere, right, dear? So one is the curved surface, which is to measure this to me, and the other flat surface, which is to measure this to me. This will be the case when you have divided it into two equal halves, correct, dear? This will be the case when you have divided into two equal halves. If you have not divided into two equal halves, then there will be a problem. Then radius should be known to you, correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting it? What will be the problem then? Are you getting it? Yes or no, dear?
Yes, sir.
Then where you have cut should be known to you. Only then you will be able to find radius of it. Let me ask you right now. Given a sphere of radius r, write down all of you. Given a sphere of radius r is cut. Given a sphere of radius r is cut in two parts. Given a sphere of radius r is cut in two parts having curved surface ratio having curved surface ratio as 1:3. What did I say? Repeat, Gagan.
Given a sphere of radius r is cut into two parts having a curved surface ratio as 1:3.
Find the radius of hemispheres. Find the radius of hemispheres. How will you go about it, class? How will you go about this one?
Sir, is it
Now
cut?
it is not. Yeah, tell me, guys. You guys gonna ask?
Sir, is it cut into two equal parts?
No. If it is equal part, then how will you be getting different area? 1:3, how will you get? Then you'll get 1:1.
Okay. Sir, I think sir 2 pi r square is equals to 3 into 2 pi r square.
Firstly, this is a sphere. This is a sphere given to you. Of course, you are not cutting it halfway. You are cutting it somewhere over here. Is it okay? And radius of the sphere is known to you. Radius of the sphere is r, right? Yeah. Radius of the sphere is r. Say me yes or no. Sphere means wholesome sphere. That is r. Yes. You don't know radius of hemisphere. This is the hemisphere to me. This is the hemisphere to me. Not hemisphere. You will say, generally we call it hemisphere. So please don't get confused even if it is not half. Is it okay? Is it okay? This is a hemisphere to you. So this hemisphere is of what radius not known to you, right? Yeah? Yes or no? So you
Yes,
can
sir.
mark it smaller.
Yes, sir.
You can mark it smaller. Similarly, this one also can be marked smaller because this hemisphere. Now you're talking of the two hemispheres. Let me show you. This is the first one. This is the first one to you. And this is the second one to you. Getting it? Or you not? Check it here. Getting it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Both are of same base area. Please don't get confused on base area. Let me show it exact to you. Otherwise, you have an app of getting confused. So both are of same surface area, means base area. And now, India.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can conjoin and get the wholesome sphere, right? Yeah. But what is given to you? Given to you is the curved surface in the ratio 1:3, correct? Tell me what be curved surface of the top one. What be curved surface for the top one? I want the curved surface.
Pi
How will
r,
I get curved surface for the top one?
pi r square.
Pi.
By which are
The sphere.
Smaller.
now there lies the confusion, correct? Yeah. There
Yes,
lies the
sir.
confusion. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And that is what I wanted to raise. That's the reason I have taken this question. But you'll have to raise your acumen and try to figure it out. What shall I write? What shall I write? And that's the reason I have taken this to make it apparently clear to you. Look over here. When we take the angle as 360 degree, right? When we take the angle as 360 degree, or we also call 2 pi. What do we call? How many radians? 2 pi radians. 2 pi radians or 360 degree is the same. Clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What did I say? 2 pi radians or 360 degree is the same. Is it okay?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So if the angle subtended by figure, if the angle subtended by figure or the shape which you have taken is 2 pi, then surface area is 4 pi r square, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct, yeah?
Yes, sir.
If the angle subtended is pi, if the angle subtended is pi, then by unitary method, what will be the surface area?
2
If
pi
the
r.
angle subtended is pi, so what will be the surface area? 2
Yeah.
pi r square, right? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So pi is the angle for hemisphere when you divide it into two equal parts, correct? Yeah. When you divide it into two equal parts, then what is the angle that you are to get? Angle total that you are to get will be pi. Say me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
180 degrees. And if you will take hemisphere, if you will take sphere, then total angle that you will be getting will be 360 degrees. Say me yes or no, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now you have neither, you are not being with sphere wholesome felicitated, nor you have cut it into two equal halves. But you know what the ratio is. Tell me how will you write it in terms of angle? I want you to write it in terms of angle. Now, what I'm making it clear to you is, you started for hemisphere, you started from here, you ended here. And then you got the angle as pi. Look over here. Is it pi?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it pi? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But for the figure at disposal, the figure that I have taken, the figure that we are into, for this figure, angle, now I'm showing it over here. Please be careful. Is visible red one? Is visible red one? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Red mark visible? Yes or no?
Sir, can you repeat it what you said?
Is the red mark visible first? This one?
Yes,
Red
Yes,
sir.
sir.
line visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look over here. This is what I'm telling you, Gagan. This is what we have taken. Look over here. This part means from where to where shall I take angle? I'm asking you on angle because angle is what the question is linchpinned on. Fulcrum of my argument is on angle. Pi, you know, you have calculated from here to here, then you got pi, correct? This time
Yes, sir.
from where to where shall I take the angle? Shall I take from here to here? Of course not. What angle I'll be taking? This one. Agreed?
Yes,
Check
sir.
there. I'll be taking this angle, correct there?
Yes,
Because
sir.
this is the angle subtended by the ends. Always we take angle subtended by the ends. Clear? Angle subtended by the ends. Where? At the center. Clear dear?
Yes,
Clear,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Krish?
Yes, sir.
Angle subtended by the ends. For hemisphere also we took the ends. For this hemisphere also we are taking the end. This end and this end. And then we have to check what is the angle. Is it okay? If angle is known to us, let me take the angle over here as beta. If angle is known to us, then our problem is solved. Can we say our problem stands solved if angle beta is known to us?
Yes, sir.
Can we say our problem stands solved if angle beta is known to us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How?
We
2
can.
pi will get us 4 pi r square. Then beta will get us how much? Beta will get us 4 pi r square by 2 pi into beta. Right there.
Yes, sir.
And then from here, gone. This will get me 2. So 2 r square beta. Beta should be in radians. That will be the surface area. Clear? That will be the surface area. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
And of the other one accordingly, of the other one it will be 2r square. And what will be the other angle? 2 pi minus beta. Semi yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Check. For one is beta, for the other will be 2 pi minus beta. Yes or no, dear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then if I know this is the area, and also known to me what ratio they share, correct? What is the ratio that they are sharing? 2r square, 2 pi minus beta divided by 2r square beta, correct? Yeah?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
What
sir.
ratio do they share? They share the ratio 3:1, correct? Larger will be 3x and smaller will be 1x, correct? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so gone 2r square. What do we get? 2 pi minus beta is equal to 3 beta. Cross multiply, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
2 pi minus beta is equal to 3 beta. 3 beta. Clear? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 2 pi is how much from here? 2 pi is equal to 4 beta. Therefore, beta is how much? Beta is 5 by 2. Clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
5 by 2 is 90 degree, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Same yes or no, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. If it is 90 degree, then this question first goes to Krish. Krish, look at the triangle which I am drawing over here. This is O visible.
Yes. Yes, sir. Sir?
This is small a visible.
connection though.
Small a visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is small b visible?
So
No.
video is tilted, sir.
Video.
Okay.
So not visible.
Is it fine now?
No, sir.
Oh.
It's become vertical. Yeah, now
Yeah,
it's fine.
now fine, sir.
Fine, dear?
Yes, sir.